What type of relationship do you have with yourself? This is a question that I want you all to mull over, and I want you to really think about it, because the relationship that you have with yourself, this sometimes determines how people will come into your life and deal with you based off how they know you feel about and deal with yourself. You better know that people know when you really don't love yourself. People know when you self-sabotage. They know when you self-curse. They know when you don't believe in yourself. They know that they pretty much can do what they want to you, say what they want to you, and you will never leave them. You will never break up with them. You will never end a friendship with them. You will never set boundaries with them. People know when you are hard up on friends. They know when you may be hard up as far as a relationship goes. And so they know that, hey, I can deal with this person, but I know that they're desperate to be loved. I know that they're desperate to have friends. So if I step in, whatever I do to them, whatever I say to them, they're not really going to put their foot down, because I hear and I see how they talk about themselves. I see how they treat themselves. So why would I have respect for them? That's why I came directly to you all, shooting straight from the hip, asking you, what relationship do you have with yourself? Now, I know that you all know we had a conversation some years ago about how the way that people treat you, it has nothing to do with you. So that's a very real thing, meaning I don't believe that you attract who you are, but when people get to know you and they are around you, they will take advantage of the fact that they know you literally do not care or love yourself. It's direct. It's not something that you are drawing in and they don't know you. See, that's the difference here. When people treat you the way that they feel about you, usually people say that and they're basing it on people just popping up in your life, or people just coming around trying to ask for your number. They want to be friends with you, or they may be interested in dating you and they don't know you. But see, this is different, because people that do come into your life and they talk to you a certain type of way, they treat you a certain type of way, they don't respect you, and they don't care about if you have a boundary or not. These are the people that will deal with you based off them knowing for a fact the relationship you have with yourself. If you are walking around and you always have negative thoughts about yourself, if you are always speaking curses over yourself, calling yourself retarded, calling yourself stupid, calling yourself dumb, calling yourself ugly, saying that you will never be rich, or you will never have money, or you will never be married, these things you are speaking over yourself. And so people who are around you, people who are friends with you, people that know you, sometimes, whether you all want to accept it or not, they'll use that as an opportunity to play with you. People will play right in your face based off the relationship they know you have with yourself. People will drain you if they can, when you don't have any boundaries, and when the relationship you have with yourself, as far as feeling confident, feeling secure, setting boundaries, telling people that they must respect you when they hang with you or when they come around you, not accepting anything that people throw your way when they're friends with you or when you're in a relationship with them. You could be a married man or woman, and although you may love your husband and you may love your wife, you still in that marriage will not accept your spouse doing and saying whatever they want to you. You will not allow your spouse to allow people in their family or people that they talk to or hang with, as far as friends go, talk to you and treat you a certain type of way. On today, what I want you all to take from this message is that it is very important, the relationship that you have with yourself. A lot of people don't think about this. People will walk around willy-nilly, and people will feel a certain way about themselves based off what they've been through, And because of the things they've been through, sometimes people will underestimate themselves. People will discount themselves. People will mark themselves as not being important, as not being valuable, as not being worthy. And then they will allow anybody to come in their life because their mindset is, well, as long as I have a friend or a couple of friends, as long as I have this person that I'm dating and we get along, they say that they care about me, they say that they love me, I do have a good time with them. For some people who don't have a good relationship with themselves, that's good enough for them. Those type of relationships are good enough for them. Just as long as somebody is in their life and somebody is showing their presence in their life, that's all they require. But you still need to know that when people see that you don't treat yourself well, you don't care about how you look on the outside, you don't care about how you come out the house carrying yourself, when they see that you will allow just anybody to have access to you, they will do what they want to you. They will do what they want to you. There are people that I've seen out here and they'll hang with someone, or they'll be in a relationship with someone, or they'll be friends with someone, and that person can curse them out. They can cuss them out when they fall out with them. They can call them out of their name. They can come in their house, mistreat their home, disrespect their home, not be supportive of them, not ever take up for them. And no matter what that person does, no matter what that person says, there are some people out here, young, middle age, and old, they won't budge. They won't say a word, because the relationship that they have with themselves is, I am hard up on friends. I am hard up on a companion. I am hard up on people having their presence in my life. And I don't really feel good about myself. And you don't always have to verbalize it. You don't have to verbalize it. Sometimes when people see what you're allowing to creep into your life, that is how they know. That's what tells on you. When you never set a boundary, when you never defend yourself. I'm telling you all today in this message, for some of you all, if you know that you are what they call an introvert, and so you're quiet, you are not outspoken, I'm not here to condemn that about you. I'm not here to say you're necessarily wrong for being the quiet man or the quiet woman in the room. But what I'm saying to you is that you have to get to a place and to a point where you learn how to speak up and speak out when people are doing and saying certain things to you. God did not make you a coward. And so many people now are walking around and they are what you call a coward. They are afraid to defend themselves. They are afraid to correct people who come to them incorrectly. They are afraid to check someone. They are afraid to tell someone, you know what, how you're doing me and how you're talking to me, this is a deal breaker for me. I'm going to end the friendship. I'm going to end the relationship. You can no longer come to my home. You can no longer be around me, my children, or my family because you don't know how to act. You don't know how to speak. You do not know how to carry yourself. It's making me uncomfortable. It's making me anxious. If more people stood up for themselves, who for years and years have been quiet and who have rolled this train and this wave of, well, you know, I'm an introvert, like it's a badge of honor. It could be a badge of honor in a sense of you don't talk out of turn. You don't speak and say things prematurely. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at an introvert that you are blatantly being disrespected. You are blatantly being called out of your name. People are blatantly making you cry because they see the relationship you have with yourself. See, I know some of you all feel like, well, if I'm an introvert or if I'm a quiet person or if I'm not argumentative, if I'm not confrontational, I will get along with people. People will receive me. People will respect me. People will like me. They'll be able to relate to me. A lot of people are afraid to speak up, and they are afraid to speak up for different reasons. There is a time and place for that. But when it gets to the point that people are casual and comfortable saying and doing what they want to you, they're coming around you, doing whatever they want to in front of your face, in your home, in your car, or when you are trying to do a particular thing. Maybe you have a certain position in the workplace and they have zero respect for you and your title and your position. I'm telling you, the relationship that you have with yourself, people will be able to pick up on it when they see how you are dealing with yourself. When people see that you don't respect yourself, when people see that you are easily to cry, when they see that you are afraid to tell someone to leave you alone or to stop doing what it is they're doing to you, I am here to tell you people will take advantage of it. And let me explain something to you all. Don't come in my comment section asking me silly questions saying, well, Kiki, did this happen to you? Because no, this is not happening to me. But I'm telling you all by the Spirit that God did not give you a spirit of fear. God did not create you to be a coward. You have to learn how to have a balance across the board when it comes to your relationships and your interactions with people. And so what I'm telling you is that I know and I come across and I see a lot of people that are real docile and they are destitute of self-love. And so they allow people to treat them any type of way and they never put their foot down. They never defend themselves. They keep coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse as to why they have to put up with it, as to why they have to accept it. And they are binded up with a bunch of fear. And I'm telling you, if you are at this place, it is not of God. God has given you the spirit of boldness. And so with that balance that I talked about, you learn over time to speak when it's time for you to speak. You learn when to be silent when it's time to be silent. But there is a time where you have to open your mouth and you have to correct people. You have to check people. You have to confront people. You have to call people out. It is time for those of you who have been cowards. I say it in love and with the utmost respect. You have got to get to a place where the relationship you have with yourself changes. Because if you continue to live this life that the Lord has blessed you with, and you have a shoddy, nasty, horrible, weak relationship with yourself, the relationships that people have with you and how they treat you and how they talk to you is going to be a part of your connection and interaction with them. That is real. And I don't know how much realer to get. Like I told you all before, people say that you attract who you are. But see, in this sense, people cannot tell you that you attract who you are when you don't know them. This is why it's not really something that I personally believe or that a lot of people believe. Okay? And it's not biblical. I'm going to tell you, it's not biblical. Birds of a feather flock together. None of that is biblical. But what I'm saying is that random people who don't know you, if you are a son or a daughter of the Lord, naturally, they're going to be drawn to you. They could be somebody that is demonic. They could be somebody that is abusive. They could be somebody that is full of negativity and toxicity. You don't know them. You're not asking for them to come into your life. You're not asking them to be your friend. You're probably not interested in dating them. But see, what I'm saying in this message, as I ask you what relationship you have with yourself, this is coming from a place of people knowing you. They have access to you. They are related to you. They are friends with you. They are in a relationship with you. They may be married to you. And they see that you don't care about yourself enough. They know you don't respect yourself. And so when people sometimes see a certain flaw or a weakness in you, they will prey on it. They will play right in your face, doing whatever it is they want to you. I am sounding the alarm in the spirit of the Lord to tell you all, change the relationship that you have with yourself. Care more about how it is you are looking on the outside. It's not something that should be stressing you out. But you cannot continue to deal with people and you are out here dressed any type of way. You are out here walking and talking any type of way, because that's going to translate to people that you may be ghetto, that you may be uncouth. When you talk a certain way, that may translate to certain people that you are promiscuous, or you are open and available for them to come in to take whatever they want from you in a physical or even sexual sense. Some people will feel like you're easy to be abused. It's no justification for it. But if people see that the relationship you have with yourself, where they know for a fact from being around you and talking to you that you're never going to defend yourself, you're never going to speak up, you're never going to confront them, you're never going to cut them off no matter what they do, they're going to continue to do it. People are not stupid out here. They know what type of time you're on, all based off what you give off and how you carry yourself as far as the relationship you have with yourself. Yes, there are people who are in the wrong when they say certain things to you and they do certain things to you and you're not giving anything off. Like you are willing, like you are available, like you don't care what they do or they say to you. I'm not talking about these types of people. I'm talking about those of you, people are blatantly disrespecting you in your face. They are blatantly disrespecting you in the workplace. They are blatantly disrespecting you when they come into your home. They are blatantly fronting you off and disrespecting you in front of other people to make you look like a clown, to make you feel small, to make you feel like you're unimportant. This has nothing to do with me personally, but it's what I see. And it's what I know with too many people. At some point, you all got to get angry enough to say, you know what, I'm tired of people dealing with me any type of way. I'm tired of people talking to me any type of way. I'm tired of people treating me any type of way. There's something going on within me where I got to change the relationship I have with myself. And I got to change my mindset as far as how I think about myself. Because what you think about yourself, baby, it's going to manifest on the outside. And you can always tell pretty much what people think of themselves by the people that they keep company with, the people that they hang around. That's a fact. Now, in some rare cases, you can have friends in your life or people in your life where you are the total polar opposite of them, and you are just gracious enough to allow people to be people, and you'll be friends with them and you'll give them access to you. But then, it's some of you all, you will have all types of people hanging around you, and you know that they are not good for you. You know this. Nobody has to come and tell you, you know this. But because of the relationship you have with yourself, you don't want to speak up. You don't want to speak out. You don't want to confront. You don't want to correct. You don't want to call out. You don't want to check the people who are in your life. If you allow people to come in your life and they claim that they love you and they claim that they care about you, but they could talk to you any type of way, you should already know they don't really love me or care about me the way that they claim they are. Because when people care about you and when people love you, they care about how they make you feel. That's the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.